It's that time, guys. We're going camper shopping. For those of you who don't know, we are a family of 5 that are leaving the suburbs and we're going homesteading. And what that looks like for us in the beginning is living in a camper. It's a little bit crazy, but we can do it.
Yep, we can. Yeah, they do it all the time.
What? We're going out on our land?
And we've got the kiddos in the back so that they can check some of these out. This is going to be a few day process, so we figured we'd just take you guys along because we're showing you all the steps we're going through to homestead. So maybe someone out there who's feeling overwhelmed or like they can't do it, maybe we'll get inspired to do it because we think it's a cool way to live, cool way to raise your kids, be out in nature, have good food. But it takes a little time and a lot of effort, but really the first steps are probably the hardest. So here we go. So what are you most excited about living in a camper?
Can I have that one? Probably that we all get to share the same room. And
All the boys, yeah?
yeah. And like we get to use a lot of weapons to get our food.
So in your mind, when we move out there, we're basically going to be hunting for all of our meals until we have vegetables grow?
Yes.
That sounds pretty fun. Are you excited to live in a camper?
Yeah,
What are you excited about?
because I like being in campers.
Yeah,
Because I love campers.
Huh?
Because it can fold bigger and it can even fold back in.
yeah, that's pretty cool. So what would you say is our thought process for choosing to start out in a camper?
Our thought process. So there's a few needs we need met. So we still want to kind of have personal space in the camper. So the master bed area, we want a door to close
A
that off.
must. Yes. For those of you who have seen video of our current camper and are thinking, oh my gosh, they're all going to live in there. No,
Too small.
we are not all going to live in there. The boys, one of our musts is the boys need a bunkhouse and we need a room with a door that shuts.
And we also want a TV that can fold into the roof.
And Andrew wants a TV that can fold into the roof. So we'll see what we can do on that. I think also we aren't 100% sure what we're going to be building out there or of what we're going to be building it. We are looking into what different kinds of structures.
So we want to try and use as many materials from the land as possible, and there's a lot of rocks. So I'm sure there's going to be a lot of rock walls, rock decorations, rock pillars, things like that. Rock raised beds. And then we're also looking at other building with earth types. So adobe, hyper adobe bags, super adobe bags, straw bale homes, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, so we're kind of thinking that by getting a camper, we've got something that's ready to go out there that we can sleep in and cook in and all that good stuff. And then we can spend some time experimenting with different kinds of eco-friendly natural building materials and kind of improve our skills, but also decide what we like the most. Yeah?
Yeah.
So that's our plan. And we're just going to see how it goes. It's got to go because once we sell our house, there's no turning back.
The camper is the house.
The camper is the house.
That's exciting.
It's a good thing my kids never fight, right? Do you ever fight with your brother?
Yes.
Oh yeah, forgot.
Tied to a new trailer.
Yeah. Look, guys, there it is. Okay. Hey, everybody. This is our new home.
Yeah,
our new camper.
Our new home is better.
Our new home is better. Also, let me just say, I know we're calling it a camper. I know in the comments someone's going to be like, it's a fifth wheel. We know it's a fifth wheel. We are calling it a camper for 3 reasons. It's more searchable. It's more recognizable for people who aren't as familiar with recreational vehicles, I guess you'd say. And it's easier to say. So we're choosing camper.
Yeah.
Hope that's okay with you guys. So we are super excited. This is something we've been saving up for quite some time. And we wanted to give you a full tour. This is what we're going to be living in on the homestead while we're getting everything built up.
Built from scratch.
Yep. Okay, so Jag's going to take you around the outside first, and then we'll do the inside.
All right. All right, everybody. This is our open range roamer. It's got tons of storage underneath. So we've got a big compartment right here. This is actually under our bed. You can have 4 regular sized propane tanks, 2 on this side, 2 on the other. You have access to it from under the tongue as well. You could store your generator or extra stabilizers out here. We did have to convert it to a gooseneck. My truck was already set up with a gooseneck ball, so we didn't have a fifth wheel hitch. There's the other side of the propane storage. You've got outdoor water and access here. And here's the control panel for all the stabilizing gear. 4 slide outs. There's 3 on this side. 1 for the master bedroom, 1 for the living room, and 2 for the bunkhouse.
Welcome to the inside. One thing we loved so much about this camper is it's huge. If you've seen our other camper and we're wondering if we were going to live in that and you are thinking, oh my gosh, these people are going to go crazy, we had the same thought. So we were like, we definitely need to save up for something a little bit bigger. So this is our kitchen. As you can see, it's a little bit dated, but like, who cares? It's in great shape. The people that had it before took great care of it. So we have tons of storage. We have a pretty decent sized fridge. We've got a couch that does fold out into another bed. There's this table here, which I think we are going to keep. It's got these fun seats that have storage in them too. We're going to be homeschooling the kids, so we definitely need plenty of storage for school supplies. We're definitely going to, zhuzh it up a little bit, make it our own, but we wanted to let you see it from the beginning. So it does still have the TV in it, which we found camper shopping that oftentimes the TV is gone. And then it's got a ton more space for DVDs, books, whatever you like. This is the boys' room. It was very important to us to have a room for the boys that they could close the door and have a little bit of space to themselves. Hopefully you can see, but it's actually got 2 sets of bunks with couches that fold out underneath. So really we could sleep 4 in here if we needed to. This is really fun. So it looks like this on each side, but opposite. So they each have some room. Well, each of the older boys have room for some clothes and some toys or books. And then we'll figure it out with the baby as well. And there's even a little desk here. So I'm hoping they'll be able to, we wanted this part to be big, so if they needed some space and wanted to be inside a little bit, obviously we're going to be spending most of our time outside, but it is Arizona and it does get hot, especially in the summertime, so you need to be able to escape from that sometimes. And they have their own bathroom as well. I'll let Jag go in there. It's simple. It's got toilet, it's got a sink, but it's got more storage, and then they can go outside from their bathroom as well. Oh, another thing we thought was cool about the kitchen is we'll probably try and fit, Jag will build an island for here, because we do need probably a little more counter space. Here we go up the stairs. This goes into our bathroom, this goes into our room. So yeah, pretty simple, but the thing I'm most excited about is we have a dresser and a closet, so we don't have to be lifting the bed every day to get to our clothes. So it really, honestly, it's like a small apartment. So last but not least, here's our bathroom, which has more storage and a shower, toilet, and a little sink with cabinets above and below it.
There is an option for a small washer and dryer under there.
Yeah, so that's something we're thinking about too. It's still small. I mean, it's still, we have to squeeze by each other. People probably have a few questions about it. I am being very professional and wrote things down. First of all, let's talk about why we chose, it's a little bit of an older camper. So I guess we weren't necessarily looking for an older camper, but we kind of had this discussion about some of our vehicles, and we were thinking, man, the vehicles we've had that have run the best have been ones that we have bought used from the late 90s, early 2000s. It just seems like they work better. So we thought maybe we could look in, because at first we were thinking, well, we probably want a newer camper, but then we expanded our search to look at some older ones as well. And we kind of landed on, let's pick kind of an older, sturdier model, but that was really well taken care of. So that was kind of why we went with this one as well, aside from the fact that it's huge and it was a lot of bang for our buck. Did we pay in full? We were able to pay in full. It's something we've just been saving up for a long time, bit by bit. Well, I guess we were kind of saving up. We weren't sure what it was for, but we wanted to just have a savings. And then we added to it in bigger chunks when we realized, okay, we think this should go towards getting our camper for our land, because we wanted to have that, you know, as ours paid off before we went out there. Because ideally we're hoping to just be in the camper when we put our house on the market, so that we don't have to worry about keeping our house clean with 3 kids and 2 dogs. It's a little bit crazy. You know, also a huge goal of ours, once we sell our house and no longer have a mortgage, is to never take out a loan again, right?
Financial freedom.
We took a lot of classes when we first got married, right? Because we didn't know what we were doing. The best class we took was Dave Ramsey's Financial Peace University. You don't have to be a couple to take it. You can be a high schooler. You can be, anyone can take this. Don't you think it was so helpful?
So helpful. Through the class, we actually knocked out a bunch of debt during taking the class, and it was a big stress off our backs. So especially being a new married couple still in college, getting out of debt was one of the biggest reliefs. And since financial arguments are some of the biggest in married life.
Yeah, and I remember, I never forgot the statistic. He said that the number 2 reason people get divorced, finances. Anyways, yes, we were able to pay for this in full, and it feels really good.
Yep, we own it.
Yeah.
Title in hand, bank can't take it away.
It's ours. What else? Oh, why did we pick fifth wheel? We had a few reasons.
So the aerodynamics of fifth wheel compared to bumper pull are better. So our current camper weighs about 7,000 to 8,000 pounds, depending on what we have loaded in it. And this fifth wheel weighs a little over 11,000 pounds, and I get the exact same gas mileage in the truck.
Yeah. So that's something to think about if you're camper shopping.
Another option with a fifth wheel is you actually can still pull a trailer behind it. If you're pulling a bumper pull, you can't pull anything behind the trailer. With a fifth wheel, you can. So if we did need to hook up my smaller trailer to load a four-wheeler, if we needed to pull a spare vehicle behind it, that's an option with a fifth wheel, which is not available with a bumper pull. The turning radius with a fifth wheel is better than camper pull as well.
Yeah.
Especially for the length. This thing is 39 feet long.
Oh, I know what I was going to say. Okay, also, I think one of the biggest things that helped us, especially if you're looking to pay in full, the place where we found the best prices was Facebook Marketplace.
Yep.
Like hands down. So if you've saved up and you're looking to buy a camper or a recreational vehicle, we highly recommend Facebook Marketplace. So all in all, we're very happy with it. I mean, we looked at so many. We looked at so many options. We even looked at some stuff that was way out of our price range just out of curiosity. There's some really luxurious campers out there. But we feel like this one's very us. You know, I don't know, it's not too fancy, but it's well taken care of. And that's sort of
we can
us.
live in here.
Yeah, it's very livable. If you just put in the work to look around, you're going to end up finding a seller who has something that they've taken care of, but they're ready to let it go and at a good price. So that's it. We hope you enjoyed the tour.